Okay, we're going to look at the dollar sign and how important it is in the spreadsheet formulas that you're using. But first, I want to show you about the 12 times multiplication table and how this works in principle. Okay, so the other day we were looking at shortcuts on the keyboard. I want to reinforce this point. So I'm going to click on this first cell here because we're making a 12 times multiplication table, as you might do in math class. Control Shift arrow down on the keyboard. I'm going to keep the Control key held down and highlight these cells here. That means any formatting I apply will apply to both of those. I'm just going to go to the Home tab and bold them. Okay. So in the first cell, we're going to type in equals dollar E 12 times F $11. What the dollar signs do is lock it onto the row 11 as I fill the formula down, and it locks it onto the column when I fill the formula right. That'll always keep it on E. So it's anything in E multiplied by anything row 11. Now press enter. Now if I double click here on the green fill handle, fills the formula down. 12 times 1 is 12, and then I'll have to just drag this across to here. And we know that 12 times 12 is 144. So now we're going to delete this and do this on the scale of the 100 times table to show you how powerful the dollar sign is. And please, please, please remember to click on row 1, go to View, Freeze Panes, and freeze the top row if you're only working with rows. But in this case, we're going to go Split. We're going to put the split here in B2. And now when we go to freeze panes, it freezes it going down and across. Now it only applies to, let's scroll down here and show you that you can still see the headings on the left, no matter how far I go right or left. Now it only obviously goes out to 100, so at a certain point it's going to disappear. So split and freeze panes hopefully is going to become your new friend from now on. All right, so I'll go back here. It's going to zoom in so you can see this better. Equals $A2 locks it on to column A when I'm filling this to the right. Multiplication is Shift asterisk times B $1. The dollar sign locks it onto always on row 1 when I'm filling this down. Now I'm going to double click the fill handle, and I'm going to keep everything highlighted. Now in this particular case, I want to use this bar over here, which I told you the other day isn't the best thing to do. So I can zoom all the way across down to 100. Right, so 1 times 100 is 100. I'm going to grab the fill handle and fill this across to, because you can see the headings at the top, I know when to stop. And there we go. 100 times 100 is 10,000. One cell, one formula that does every calculation. And you can see, another way to test this is to go to formulas and trace precedence, as this will tell you and show you which cells are involved visually in the actual formula. So this is a really handy way to test some rather large formulas in spreadsheets where you go thousands and thousands of rows. Here we are back in one cell that's driven all of these other formulas. Pretty impressive, eh? Really appreciate you watching, and if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up.